Already we have seen the lesson how do we reproduce. In this how do we reproduce, there are two parts, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. From that we have seen the part asexual reproduction. Now about sexual reproduction. In this sexual reproduction, generally male and female gametes comes together or they combine together or fuse together to form the embryo which divide and redivide to give the new species. Now actually how this sexual reproduction takes place in the human being that we are going to see. But before that there are types of the cell division. Means we are saying that in sexual reproduction sperm cell and egg cell combine together. Before that they undergo cell division. Which are those two types of the cell division? One is mitosis and another is meiosis. In case of mitosis, it takes place in somatic cells and it maintains the chromosome number. It produces two diploid daughter cells. Diploid cells means two young cells, and it is required for asexual reproduction where there is development and growth of cell takes place. This cell replacement and regeneration also takes place due to the mitosis. In case of mitosis, main function is that it is occurred in asexual reproduction. There is development and growth takes place in any part of the organism, and cell replacement and the regeneration takes place. Now, what is about meiosis? Meiosis takes place in the sex cells, means sperm cell and egg cell. It reproduces the number of chromosomes by half, means n number of cells. Here 2n number of cells, that is diploid. Here n number of cells means haploid cell is produced. It produces 4 haploid daughter cells and it is required for sexual reproduction, that is gamete formation takes place, in which meiosis type of cell division is occurred. Now about human reproductive system. There are two reproductive systems which are separately in male and female. In case of male reproductive system, the main reproductive organ is the pair of testes. They produce the male sex cells called as the sperms and also produce the male sex hormone called as testosterone. Now this is the diagram of male reproductive organ. Here you can see the main parts of this male reproductive organ. Here it is pubic bone, then prostate gland is placed here, then epididymis, means this is the double layer around the testis where it is present, that is epididymis. Then the sac-like structure where testes are present, that is called as the scrotum. And here it is the common pathway of the urine as well as the semen, that is called as the urethra, and whole part, spongy part, that is the penis. Now here the part which is connected with this epididymis and testis, that is called as the ductus or the vas deferens, and above that vas deferens there is a bladder. These main points are bladder, then vas deferens, penis and spongy urethra. Here it is pair of the testes, and around that testis there is seminal vesicle. Now male reproductive organ, main organ, it is the pair of testes that you have seen. They are present in the scrotal sac. That scrotal sac is called as the scrotum and it contains seminiferous vesicles or the tubules. Seminiferous vesicles or the tubules, as it is structural and functional unit of male reproductive system. Now male sex cells are the sperms. They are produced by seminiferous tubules and mature in epididymis penis. Now, there are Leydig cells or interstitial cells which are present in between seminiferous tubules which secrete the hormone testosterone. Means male organ that is called as the testes, and these testes are present in the scrotum. Around that there is a structural and is functional unit, and which is formed from the seminiferous tubules. Now, these male sex cells are called as the sperms, or these are also called as the male gamete. And Leydig cells, these are the interstitial cells which gives the nourishment to that testes. It produces the hormone called as the male sex hormone testosterone. Now, male accessories of the reproductive organ. Several accessory reproductive organs that aid in the reproductive process. They are mainly involved in the reproductive process. The prostate gland and seminal vesicle are the glands of reproductive system which make semen and nourish the sperm. Within the semen, it is the semi-solid or semi-liquid fluid which is containing the semen means sperm cells, and that semen are flowing from the tubules, that is seminiferous vesicles of the tubules. Penis having urethra passing through it is called as the copulatory organ. Means penis is mainly involved in the copulatory organ, or it is used in the mating between female and male. Now, there are the male ducts. In the males, the vas deferens is the male duct and urethra are the male ducts. Means together the vas deferens and male ducts, this gives the common passage of the urine through the urethra. A single vas deferens carries sperms from respective testes up to the urethra, and urethra acts as the common passage for the semen and urine. Now, there is female reproductive system in the human body, because they are male and female bodies are different. Therefore, female reproductive system, it has the pair of the ovaries and a pair of fallopian tubes, or these are called as the oviducts, and accessory organs such as uterus and the vagina. Means main part which can be seen in the female body, that is pair of fallopian tubes. These are fallopian tubes. Here common passage which is connected with the fallopian. These ovaries are connected to the uterus with the fallopian tube. There are pair of the ovaries, pair of fallopian tube. They are connected to the uterus, and uterus ends with the cervix, and cervix is ending with the vagina. Female male reproductive organs are: the male reproductive organ is the pair of ovaries, then they produce the female sex cells. These are called as eggs or ova, and also produce female sex hormones. These are two, that is estrogen and progesterone. Now, female accessories or reproductive organ are uterus and vagina are the accessory reproductive organ in the human female. Uterus is the site of fetal development, means it is acting like the bag or the sac where fetal body it get produced or developed inside that bag. Female germ cells or the egg cell, or these are also called as the ova, they are produced in the ovaries, which is located at both sides of the abdomen. When a girl is born, the ovaries already contain thousands of immature eggs. When that female body attains maturity at the age of this 18, then egg cells become mature. At the puberty or maturity, some of these egg cells start maturing and it is produced every month by one of the ovaries, and the egg is carried from ovary to the ovum through a fallopian tube. These two fallopian tubes unite into a elastic bag-like structure which is called as the uterus, and this uterus opens into vagina through the cervix. Fertilization occurs in the fallopian tube in the female genital tract. Means copulatory organ in the male body, it is the penis. When mating takes place at that time, sperm cells from the semen, they goes into the fallopian tube, and there this ova, that is egg cell from the ovaries, is also carried into the fallopian tube, as well as sperm cells are also carried. These sperm cells and ova unite together, and this fertilized egg is called as the zygote. It is diploid cell, that is 2 young. It gets implemented in the lining of the uterus and start dividing and redividing. Actually, uterus is richly supplied with the blood, where nourishment of this zygote takes place. When zygote divide and redivide, it forms the embryo. If zygote is not formed, the inner walls of uterus, it starts breaking and it causes bleeding through the vagina in case of the female body. This process, it is called as the menstruation cycle, and it occurs regularly at the interval of 28 days. The embryo gets nutrition from the mother's blood with the help of special tissue called as placenta. Means with the help of the circular, that pipe-like structure, that is called as the placenta, and it provides a large surface area for glucose and oxygen to pass from mother to the embryo. So throughout the 9 months, this placenta is used for the nourishment from mother body towards the fetus. The waste development which is developed in the embryo also removed to the mother's blood through the placenta from the fetal body. The time period from fertilization up to the birth of the baby, it is 9 weeks, means it is of the 9 month, or it is related with the 36 month. If baby it is developed and shows the birth before 36 months, then it is called as the immature baby. The sexual cycle, that is menstruation cycle, in a woman continues up to the age of 45 to 50 years, and after that ovaries do not release egg development do not take place. This stage in the women is called as the menopause. It also makes the end of reproductive life of the women. Female sex hormones, these are estrogen and progesterone, which are produced by the ovary. And why these are produced? In order to maintain the development of the egg cell. Now, what is actual menstruation cycle? Menstruation is the cyclic event of release of the ovule, that is egg cells, from the ovary, and it is removed from the body when fertilization does not happen. During this menstruation, the blood rich endometrium of the uterus, that is inner lining of the uterus, get broken down. If means it do not get fertilized, and it breaks down while ovum is being removed from the body. The two pituitary hormones, that is LH and FSH, and two ovarian hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone, all have their roles in the menstruation cycle in human being, and this cycle repeats after 28 days. Now, what is fertilization? Fertilization means union of the male and female gamete to produce the egg cell, means to produce the zygote. is called as the fertilization. This forms a zygote that gives rise to a new progeny. Now, there are many contraceptive methods in order to prevent the formation of the zygote. If we do not want the baby, then we can avoid this process of fertilization in our body. This reproductive health means nothing but it deals with prevention of the STDs, means sex transmitted disorders or diseases, and unwanted pregnancy also. Understanding the reproductive system is also a reproductive health awareness. So this reproductive health awareness can be maintained by use of contraceptives. These contraceptives are the devices it may prevent the unwanted pregnancy and help avoid the STDs, that is sex transmitted disorders. It can be various types as mechanical barriers, hormonal barriers, chemical methods or surgical methods, etc. Now we are going to see these all contraceptive methods one by one. First method, it is coitus interruptus. It is a very unreliable contraceptive method where coitus is stopped before the male ejaculates inside the female reproductive tract. With the semen which is containing the germ cells, that is sperm cells from the male body, they get ejected into the cervix of the female body, and that is only avoided, that is called as the coitus interruptus. Now, second method is the Rydberg method. Another unreliable, this is also not proper method, it is also unreliable method of contraception where coitus is avoided when the female is fertile and chances of fertilization are very high. Now, use of condoms. One of the most effective methods of contraception. A mechanical barrier that stops the semen from entering in the female body. It also avoids the pregnancy mostly. Now, diaphragm. Diaphragms are the barriers that can be added inside the female reproductive tract. Generally, diaphragms are used in the fallopian tube, due to diaphragm, the semen which goes in the fallopian tube is avoided, and they stop the entry of semen inside the female tract and thus prevent the pregnancy. Now, another contraceptive method is use of the pills. These pills are chemical methods and they change the level of hormones in the body, due to which the menstruation cycle can be continued throughout the month. Now, some emergency pill. These pills are also chemical method, those pills which can be taken after coitus to avoid the pregnancy. They quickly change the level of the hormones in the body and prevent the successful implementation of the egg into the fallopian tube. Now, another method is IUD. IUD means intrauterine device. They can be used for the couple of years, and it is a device that is inserted into the uterus, and it is changing or avoiding the flow of the semen into the female body and avoids the successful implementation of the zygote. Then sterilization. It is a surgical method. It can be used in the male as well as female body. It becomes sterile, means egg cell as well as sperm cells become sterile. This can be done in both bodies, and it is called as the vaxotomy, and females it is called as the tubal ligation.